on in. We've been going over the program design.
I think it's coming along.
Oh, wonderful.
Hi, Mr. Natonabah.
You've met Sam before?
Oh, yes. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hi, Wishbone.
Hey, why don't you ask Ellen if you can feed me?
How's it going, Joe?
Fine.
We've been finding out a lot about Joe's dad.
Like what?
Like that he was good at everything.
Yeah, I mean, look at these trophies and newspaper articles and stuff.
Boxes and boxes.
Hey, Mr. Natonabah, why don't you finish that story you started yesterday?
Yeah, that's right. You promised.
Okay, that's fair.
Ah, yes. I was on watch for the enemy.
You remember the war party was camped. Young watch. Suddenly, he heard a song in the distance.
Wait a minute. That's not a bird or a wolf. That's the song of a warrior.
This could be the song of the enemy. They would follow it and try to find them. They followed the song until it led them to a tree. Was this some kind of enemy trick? Where was the voice coming from? They drew their weapons, but the voice came.
Now what do we do?
Joe? Joe?
Sorry, Mr. Natonabah. I don't feel like listening to a story right now.
Joe?
I'm sick of stories, and I don't want to tell a story about my dad anymore. You can do the performance without me.
What? He didn't mean that, Ellen.
Joe?
Joe, hey, wait up! Joe? Where we going, buddy? I'll follow you all the way. Whoa. I gotta work out more. Joe? Pal? Are we camping here?
Hey, Wishbone.
Listen, why don't you scratch me behind the ears? It'll make you feel better. Oh, ah, yes. The healing scratch. Let's face it, people need pets.
Joe? Do you feel like talking?
How'd you find me here?
Well, this is where you bring me when we take a walk. I know this is where you remember your dad best.
Mom, there's no way I'll ever be able to live up to all the things my dad did.
What do you mean?
All the stuff he did. I'll never be that great.
So all the stories about the state championships and the good grades and this honor and that honor. He doesn't seem like a real person, does he?
No. There's no way I'll ever be like him.
Joe? You're not in competition with your dad.
He's just somebody I'll never know.
But you do know him. He's a part of you and you're a part of him. You complete his story. You don't have to compete with it.
You're a part of every great thing I do, Joe.
Keep thinking of the warriors who followed the song to the tree. Let me tell more of the story, Joe.
Okay.
Back on the trail of the story.
No one knew what to make of the voice. In the next moment, the song died away, and there was stillness. In the silence, one young warrior decided to get a closer look. He found some bones lying at the base of the tree.
Were these bones singing to us?
These are the bones of a warrior. He died a warrior's death. There's joy in his song. Death took his body, but we will keep his song. Let us learn his song.
Phrase the Dakota storytellers sometimes say to their listeners, Nie Ichiayo. It means, take courage from the story.
Take courage from your dad's story, Joe. You can use it to fight your own battles.
Maybe.
Yeah, buddy. We're warriors together.
The story of Joe is still in the making. And it's wonderful. And let me tell you something about your dad that you won't find in the scrapbooks.
What?
On our first date, he was 45 minutes late because he locked the keys in the car while it was running. And then he did it again when you were born. I had to take a cab to the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, that wasn't so great. Your father wasn't perfect, Joe. Nobody is.
Except for the dog, of course.
You want to go home now?
Yeah.
I'll lead the way on this trail.
I like this picture of us.
Yeah, Joe is a cute little puppy.
Have you, thought about the performance tomorrow? It's your choice, Joe. There's no pressure.
I'm gonna do it, Mom. Do you want to hear?
Oh, I'd love to.
I wish my dad were still alive, but he's not. So I try to remember everything I can. I remember his walk. I remember the sound of his voice. My mom says she can see some of him in me. When my mom tells me stories about him, I can see his face. I can hear his voice. Her stories keep him alive for me.
You know, we have to leave in a few minutes, so we have time to set up performance. Think we can make it?
Sure, Mom. We're almost done with this.
Yeah, Wanda, this program cover really is beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Ellen.
Wanda, I gotta say it. You have talent.
I really appreciate the help from everybody in putting this event together.
I think people are really going to enjoy it.
And dogs. Will dogs get to enjoy it? Oh,